going to talk to you about the simple step-by-step process of getting prepared for a presentation. I don't mind whether we're talking about a listing presentation, a buyer's presentation, for sale by owner presentation, any presentation that you're going to make. We need to get ready. First step is we need to get mentally prepared. If we're not mentally prepared, how can we possibly pull it off? So we need to have thought this through step by step as where we're going to go and how we're going to get there as far as the end result goes in our presentation. So what does that mean? That means that before you ever show up to a customer's home, you have actually sat down and went through your presentation, meaning your listing presentation as the example for today. You have rehearsed your listing presentation, hopefully role-played it with your partner or your friend at the office to make sure that you are hitting all the buttons and you're doing the stacking that you need to do to show all your value so that at the end of the day the customer is willing to sign. Because let's face it, this is a signing business. This is a signature business. If we get more signatures faster, we are happier in the industry as a whole. So now let's look at it. What are we doing right? What are we doing wrong? Number one, a lot of us are just showing up and winging it, taking a CMA and hoping for the best. Well, of course, that's not the right thing to do. A CMA is just a small part of the presentation as a whole. So, number one, go to the office, sit down, do some role playing with your friends, with your partner to get that part of it out of the way so you're clear and you're ready to go. Number two, you're going to drive to the office, or to the appointment, obviously. On the way to the appointment, I always like to listen to music that inspired me. It's kind of interesting. I always listen to Highway to Hell. I don't know why I did it, AC/DC, but I really enjoyed that particular song as far as to get me in the mood to be able to ready to win at a presentation. Just before you got to the presentation, I want you to stop maybe a block away, and I want you to get, again, mentally prepared, because by the time you drove from the office to the actual place that you're going to do the presentation, something may have happened. Maybe somebody in traffic cut you off, or you got a bad phone call, or whatever, but your mindset is not ready when you walk into the presentation. So about a block prior, you're going to stop, you're going to get ready, you're going to mentally rehearse it all again, so that when you walk in, when somebody throws a hesitation or a stall at you, you've already made up your mind that you have it in your mind, the answer to those questions, the answer to that problem. And that's what you need to be ready to do. Now, step three, pull up in front of the house. Park across the street. Don't park in the driveway, that's somebody else. You're not a friend and a family yet. You'll get there someday, but you're not yet, and that's who parks in the driveway. So park across the street. Why? Because you want to strut across that street. Because when did the presentation start? It started as soon as you stopped your car. Hopefully your car was clean. Then you reach in the back seat, grab your briefcase if that's what you're using, or whatever, your computer bag, and you're heading on in, and you're looking sharp and you're moving like you're in control. That's what you need to do. Why? Because one of them's looking out at you, and one of them's still putting a few things away because they're ready for you. And when did you show up? Exactly on time. If 7 p.m. is the time you're supposed to be there, you show up at exactly 7 p.m. Not a minute early, not a minute late, right on time. Then, when you get to the front door, what are you going to do? It's simple, it's straightforward, and with simple things make all the difference in the world. You're going to do this. You're going to go to the front door, you're going to ring the bell. You're going to smile. Pay them a compliment. Take them to the kitchen table. Meaning, yes, you take them. Direct them directly to the kitchen table. No other room works, only the kitchen. Because you need an area to work. You need an area to make notes. You need an area to show your presentation. So you're ready to go. So when you walk in, of course, in the car, you've already turned on your computer. You've already hooked it to your internet service so that you're ready to go. So you just pop open your laptop and bang, you're ready when it's time to get going. But remember, you're not ready to get going yet into your presentation. Why? Because you haven't done the last step, and that's called small talk smart. Get to the kitchen table, stop, and just talk about anything except real estate for a minute or 2 or 3 or 5, however many it takes for that customer to feel comfortable to get ready to do business. That's what it's all about, gang. That's what's getting prepared for the actual presentation's all about. You do those steps in that order, you're going to have more listings signed, more buyer's presentations signed, quicker and easier. That I guarantee. Thanks again.